Hello, my name is ELAINE Danson, and I am the past principal at Montcrest School. And I just want to give you a little bit of a history about my time at Montcrest and the things that I loved about it and what some of my memories. I came to Montcrest School for the first time in the spring of 1986. It was a beautiful May day and I was coming for an interview. And I came to the school a little earlier and stood outside and watched the students come out for lunch recess. And it was truly love at first sight. The students were happy. They were all smiling. Everyone stopped and spoke to me and asked me, who I was looking for and if I'm looked after. The teachers were all coming out with the students, chatting away. And I remember the dog. There was this dog at the school at that time. The school dog came out as well. Which of course we wouldn't allow today, but it was Seamus Caulfield, if I remember correctly, and everyone, including the dog, wanted to know if I needed something or who I was looking for, and I just thought this was the environment, this was the community I want to be a part of. And lo and behold, I was hired to start at Montcrest School in September of 1986. And my background in teaching was grade actually 7 and 8 English and math, but also special education, learning disabilities and gifted. And I was hired to come in September of 1986 to work with the students in the school who learned differently and to help teachers and look at the program and organize the program and start to develop this program again in a new direction. In September 1986, I started in that job and just loved it, and became principal in 1991 and retired in June of 2006. So when I retired, the school very kindly decided that a fitting tribute would be for me to give an award to the student in our intermediate class, small class, who showed great improvement in their attitude, in their motivation, in, what's the other one I'm missing? Attitude, motivation, aim, improvement, who showed great improvement. Attitude, improvement, and motivation in their studies when they were in the smaller class. And that award means a great deal to me because, of course, it harkens back to my first days at Montcrest. It also is an area where I have devoted a lot of my study. And I was thrilled to be able to come to Montcrest every year in June to the graduation and offer that award to such a deserving student. And of course, I think there are a lot of students who have worked at Montcrest to show this kind of improvement, and we can only offer it to one student, and it's always a great highlight for me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was great.
Definitely a highlight for me was bringing my own daughters to Montcrest School. Both children came to the school in September of 1987. My little one came into JK, her name is Emily, and my older daughter Kate came at grade 2. And I was able to have them at the school right through graduation. It was a total privilege to be able to watch my children at the school, even though sometimes they didn't like the idea that I was hanging around and I was the principal, but nonetheless it was a privilege for me to have them at the school. And now I'm in the most wonderful position that I'm hoping my grandchildren will be able to come to Montcrest School. It would mean so much to me if they could come. And of course, I think that is the legacy of the school, to keep the school running and positive and with the same community spirit for our children, our grandchildren, and even their grandchildren. So I'm looking forward to the years at Montcrest School, and although at one point I was surprised to be here for the 50th, I'm planning to be here for the 60th, the 70th, the 80th, whatever comes around, I'm going to be here, and I'll be on videotape, and I'm hoping that like Catherine Livingston, I will be back even when I'm 96.